ああ。さあ、このイベントは何でしょう。チームミーティング。怪我でいねえじゃん、どっちも。そうやって試合でいいんだよ。お前怪我でいねえだろ。怪我してたよ。怪我でいねえじゃん。お前どうやって試合に出るんですか。What you gonna do for that Enzo? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My Kindle beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. スーパースター多い。結構いるね。レフトバック、ワイドレシーバー、ハーフバック、ワイドレシーバー、ディフェンスエンド、ワイドレシーバー、これはね、ワイド、なんかすごいじゃん。
It's week 12 of the National Football League. And this one features the Saints' speedy running back. He's been a frequent end-zone tourist. He's second in the league in rushing touchdowns. It's the Saints and the Texans. Next on Madden NFL.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game, bottom line. May not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Play action. Stroud now.
よかった。でも結果良かっ
And
た。
his first look is incomplete. And you look at this
結果
Saints
一番カバー
defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is what we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
He's got it complete to
うお、マジか。
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And every
あ
time
んな
you
に
step on a
包
field,
まれる。
coaches are always going to talk about how important tackling is in a ball game. In this one, especially so. You can't allow these guys to break free and get extra yards after contact, but that's exactly what happens here. That can't continue as this game goes on.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for
ブーン
another
って出
first
てるよう
down
にし
at
か見え
will.
なくて。
Here goes Stroud again. The numbers for Mixon last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Second down and 6 now. Stroud working out of the gun. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on. You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone. Can't connect there. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. So here are the Saints with a long field ahead. And they will be let out by their second-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Marion. And this one will go
いいね、強いね。
yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Marion, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Now a handoff up the middle. Marion. And down to the 36-yard line here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's the gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Texans 36.
Now they'll change things up. Up the middle they go. Marion. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Bradler wants to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now a handoff up the middle. Marion. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Marion making a stop there, Daniil Hunter. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. As Stroud now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Collins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing now is Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Here's 3rd and 3. Play action. Here's Stroud. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently 2nd in that category. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
There's Chris Olave. His first catch, good for 9 in the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Rattler. Olave over the middle. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
To the air is Rattler. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. An explosive 38-yard pickup. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Groupie able to add the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They begin with a run by Mixon. Powers through him. Sheds off the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. This goes out wide from Wilson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On a slant, here's Collins.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal, pushes him back big time. And now you figure the field goal team coming on 4th. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and pressure. And they got it once again. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's run the ball well to this point in the season, right there in the mix for NFL leaders in rushing.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing is Rattler.
And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll throw. Here's Rattler.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Up the middle they go. Marion.
Those blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Here's Rattler.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Now a handoff up the middle.
Marion, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Marion, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Up the middle they go. Marion. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. No surprise this offense would be able to convert. They're currently 2nd in the league in first downs, and they pick up 1 here.
Yeah, not a stat that we talk about a heck of a lot, but it's a vital one in this.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And it's now 14-0. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Stroud.
But it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Another one caught by Collins. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. To to Mixon on the check down. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the fourth quarter. Stroud looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's in.
We just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes and try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up, but he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's me. shot.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Saints to take over. They've got the lead yet again in this ball game with their winning streak right now sitting at 10. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards, the final tally.
That's good for our Saints. First and 10, 50-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Marion. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Play action.
Stroud now.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yeah, Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Yeah. They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
What is so that?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And Stroud now to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Here's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The throwing again is Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Throwing now is Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Stroud. He finds his running back, Mixon. Powerful running. Well, pause for the injury, and that is, yes, Joe Mixon clearly in some discomfort following that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they'll need the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Rattler wants to throw it. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will have a Saints 1st down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory for him. They'll try the left side. Marion.
Forwarding
through one man and brought down, but but not before they're inside the 25.
Holding offense.
That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. Now a give right side. Marion. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Oh.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? That's what's going to go around the league, and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it?
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Yeah.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. Third and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. He completes it to Olave. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Marion. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now Rattler. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. But Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for New Orleans, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's me.
Broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop.